and show my art anytime.
Hey, welcome to Rick and Dave's Comic Book Hour. I'm Dave.
And I'm Rick.
And I know it's been a while, and this episode we are going to talk about some Justice League.
And some Batman.
Batman.
I'm Batman, bitch.
So.
Don't call me bitch.
So you want to talk first?
Well, I'll go ahead and try this.
He's going to try to explain what's been going on in Batman.
This is Batman number 40, of course, right after the Convergence scrap. But it's also the last chapter in the Endgame storyline that's been going on. And I don't know how you know, just don't know. I'm just going to tell you, straight out, in this issue, Batman and the Joker died in a battle together down in the caverns of Gotham City. So, is he dead? We don't know, but both the Joker and Batman apparently have died. Yes. So, this issue, Batman, we got Batman 41. How can we have Batman 41 if Batman died in number 40? Oh my God, good question. The people have Miss Powers and some people that are help the Gotham Police build a brand new bat suit. You know, they want a Batman. It's a metal suit. It's for Batman. And guess who the new Batman is? Can you guess who the new Batman would be?
Well, I know because I read something on the line about it.
Yeah, well, I guess online might have read it. So you know it's Jim Gordon.
Jim Gordon.
But it's a good story of how they convinced him to become Batman because he's kind of old and they're telling him that he has to stop smoking because Batman doesn't smoke and all this stuff. And at
Batman's
first,
in a little better shape.
yeah. So he told him he had to train and all that, and they finally, of course, they convinced him to become Batman. And at the end, if you haven't read the comic, at the end there's a little bit of surprise that might let you know if Batman is really dead or not. But I enjoyed the end game because it had the Joker and a bunch of other characters and all the Bat people battling that all in this whole story. And this is kind of cute, I guess, for a while, but hopefully we'll get back to. They'll bring Bruce back somehow, and because you know this is just like having what's his name back when Batman broke his back. Azrael. Yeah, that Azrael dude. And so hopefully we'll get Bruce back and this comedy with Jim Gordon will be over. So, but like I said, I enjoyed it. Looking forward to number 42. And I guess I'll let you go with your Justice League.
Alrighty. We got Justice League number 40. You can see that. Too much reflection going on there. And number 41. And number 40 is a pretty good issue because it talks about Darkseid and the Anti-Monitor. So, oh yeah, I'm too close to the thing there. But anyway, so it's kind of a neat issue because it's got Metron from the New Gods in this, and he's kind of narrating through this whole thing, and we kind of get a little bit of a overview of what's been going on here for the last while. And and it also doubles as a Mr. Miracle origin story too, kind of an updated version of how he became. But anyway, it talks a little bit of everything from Crisis on Infinitive Earths to Green Lantern's Crazy Spell and a whole bunch of right up to the Flashpoint. Now they're saying that the current universe isn't solidified yet, so that gives them good reason to come up with all this convergent stuff. So they're trying to solidify the universe, but in the meantime, Anti-Monitor is looking to take on Darkseid. So after we got a cool picture here, look at that, Wonder Woman kicking some butt. So then we roll into issue 41, and it's part 1 of the Darkseid War. So we go on talking about that for a while, and it kind of hits a little bit of more history of everything kind of solidifying and merging all these universes, I guess, and characters. But here's an interesting layout they did with they got an ad, and then they got the comic on the top. I haven't seen that like since what, the 60s or 70s or something like that.
They did the same thing in number 41.
Yeah, did they?
I was surprised to see that. They got the same ad, everything, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting how they laid that out. So it kind of focuses on Mr. Miracle here in number 41 a little bit more, and how he's been working behind the scenes and stuff. And then there's this new villainess shows up, and she's apparently used to be an Amazon who's taking Darkseid's side, becoming one of his henchmen. So, and she basically, yeah, like he needs more henchmen. But she basically takes down the League with pretty much ease. I mean, she took out Shazam and Wonder Woman and all these Flash and all these guys pretty quickly. So anyway, the storyline looks pretty cool. Lex Luthor's sister's in this book, and she kind of pulls a whammy on us here that I didn't see coming. Oh, here's a good drawing of the Anti-Monitor. Isn't that neat? So, looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting story, and Kitty doesn't want to be in the picture.
His camera shot.
Anyhow, I like the books. I think these stories this one's picking up. I think this will be a good story after they've kind of
I'm kind of looking forward to reading those since you told me they kind of help explain the convergence thing a little bit.
Yeah. So, kind of explains a lot of what's going on and kind of takes everything and makes it line up and make plausible sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of all the weird storylines and alternate versions of universes and all this other stuff. If you guys ever watch Fringe, the TV show, kind of sort of like that. You know, you start off with these characters, and they kind of tweak and change throughout, and so by the time you get to the last season, they're the same people, but they're not. So, if you watch that TV show, that's kind of seemed like what they're doing here. But anyway, so I suggest you go read these books, and if you haven't picked them up, well, get them.
Yep, Batman's pretty good. Be interested to see when Bruce comes back. So I think he will. You can't keep him. There's no way you can have a Batman. This thing, or Gordon in a metal suit. This is more like comedy hour than. I mean, he's trying, but and the art's pretty good. I'm not gonna. I mean, the art's good in the book, and the layouts are nice, and it's written, of course, by Snyder, so you know it's a good read.
He's been a real good hot writer here, and he's done some good stuff.
I mean, he wrote it. This number 40 is double sized, or it's extra pages because $4.99.
Same thing with the.
With me holding this, I can tell it's thicker than this.
Justice League 41's a double size too, so it costs a little bit more, but
like I said, this was the end of the end game, and it was real. I mean, in the beginning, how he was writing it is awesome, Snyder. So he's writing a good Batman. So I suggest you get Batman and pick up some Justice League.
Justice League. So DC seems to, out of the two right now, making more sense than Marvel is.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll have to wait a few months before all the fallout from Marvel and see what the hell's going on there.
We're not even going to try to explain Marvel.
Yeah, we're not even going to go there too much. I mean,
right now it's weird. I don't know what to do. So, but anyway, DC seems to be doing pretty good with after the convergence. It's not too bad. But we'll see how it all ends up.
So I'm sure Marvel will all sort itself out, but right now I'm like, ugh. But
yeah.
So anyhow, hope you enjoyed. Take some time to go up to your local comic shop and get some books.
Thank you very much for watching.
Bye.
Good day.